out to Brother Tyrone Montgomery of the National Grand Master of PHO. Also to my dear brother Byers of True Kinsman Lodge. We was in Vegas. I'm not Vegas. We was in Arizona over the weekend fellowshipping. And man, we had a wonderful time. I want to send a big shout out to Grandmaster Calvin Sanders, who came along on the trip. To Brother Byers' wife, man, I want to say thank you for the hospitality. It was beautiful this past weekend over in Arizona. We had a great fellowship, a great time. And this is what it's, to me, what it's all about. When brothers don't mind coming together to fellowship and have and enjoy each other's company. That's a beautiful thing. So today, we're going to be talking about a couple of things. First of all, we're going to talk about the 4D's. The 4D's. The 4D's of Prince Hall affiliated Masons. And I know you're probably wondering, what do you mean, young man, when you say the 4D's? Well, I'm talking about 4D's. Here are the 4D's of Prince Hall affiliated Mason. I'm quite sure you're going to really get a kick out of this, because I thought about this for a moment. I'm like, damn, this is so true. It is so true. I just want to welcome everybody who's coming in. Please hit the thumbs up button, hit the like button. Let me know where you're from. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying, all you gotta do is check it out and listen for yourself. Just listen for yourself. If you think I'm lying, just pay attention. So the 4D's of Prince Hall affiliated Mason is to dismiss, to discredit, to demonize, and to destroy. I'm gonna say this again. And some of you going to disagree, and some of you might agree. But I'm telling you what I've watched and seen. Okay, the 4D's is to dismiss, discredit, to demonize, and then to destroy. You're probably saying, man, how do you figure that? How do you figure that? How do you figure that Prince Hall affiliated Masons, those 4D's apply to them? To dismiss, to discredit, to demonize, and then to destroy. Pay attention. Let's just pay attention to some of the Facebook groups that you may find yourself in. Just pay attention and watch their reaction. Now, I can't put this all on every Prince Hall Freemason. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, for those who speak the loudest for PHA, Prince Hall Affiliation, pay attention to those 4D's, okay? The first thing they try to do is to dismiss you. You know, they ain't real Masons. They ain't real Masons. You know, they tripping, man. They ain't real Masons. They ain't like us. We real Masons. They ain't mainstream, brother. They try to dismiss you. Yeah, I've been in them groups, and this shit is funny. When I start thinking about it, they try to dismiss you, try to just like, you know, he ain't nobody, you know, he think he's somebody, he ain't nobody, they ain't nobody, you know, the Black Ancient Free and Accepted Masons, who are they, international, PH, or who are they? They are nobody. They try to dismiss you. Go back. If you think I'm lying, I'm telling you what I see. They try to dismiss you, okay? That's D number one. They try to dismiss you. They try to just, they try all sorts of things to dismiss you. You be like, well, dude, what did I do to you? I joined this particular Grand Lodge because I wanted to. Oh, man, you don't know. You ain't real. You can't go where I go. You can't visit who I visit. They give you all sorts. They really try to dismiss you. They really try to just, I be like, rolling. I do, man, because I'm watching this play out in real life. In real life. Greetings, Golden. Yeah, where's that at? Little Rock, Arkansas. George Washington Union. Hey, congratulations. You know, I was just with Sister Natalie a couple of weeks ago, and we had a wonderful fellowship, a wonderful time. Greetings, Arkansas. It's glad to have you in the house. Greeting, my brother. I'm Prince Hall affiliated, and I'm not a Prince Hall affiliated Mason. Okay. The other houses are PA. So as we continue to go into the PHA, you know, the brother tried to explain that he's a Prince Hall Mason, but he's not a Prince Hall affiliated Mason. I understand that. However, as we get back into this particular topic here, those 4Ds, the first thing they try to do is discredit you. And if you was here earlier, I said those who speak the loudest, Jay. You know, come on, Jay. Come on, man. You know, those who speak the loudest, they try to discredit, they try to dismiss you. You've been there. You've been there. And then after they try to dismiss you and that don't work, you still where you're at, you still doing your thing. After that doesn't work, then what they try to do is to discredit you. They try to go after your reputation. You know, Ancient Free and Accepted Mason, International, Modern Free, PHO, you know, them guys right there, you know, they ain't about nothing. They ain't doing this, they ain't doing that, they stealing your money, all sorts of things. They go after your reputation and try to discredit you. Okay, the first one they try to dismiss you, the next one they try to discredit you. Now, for those of you who've been in these various chat groups, and I know you've been in there, these are facts. I'm not talking about something that doesn't happen. These things actually happen. And I'm going to say this, every Grand Lodge got their issue. Let's just keep it real. Every last one of them got their issues. You can call it what you want, but every Grand Lodge got their issues, all right? That's a fact. Every last one of them got their issues. All right? So we're going to keep rolling with that. So after they try to dismiss you, they try to discredit you. They go after your name. They go after everything they think they can go after to try to discredit you or tell other people, hey, you shouldn't be talking to him. He don't know what he's talking about. He's this, he's that. They really try to dishonor your name, discredit you. They do those things. That's the second D. All right? So those are the 2 Ds. We got 2 more to go. And this is how they go after brothers, in my own opinion, who are not able to make up their mind regardless of the situation, circumstances where they may be. Now, if a brother chooses to leave his jurisdiction or even a sister and chooses to go and have their membership with Prince Hall Masonry or Prince Hall affiliated Masons, do it. But do it under the right guides. Do it out of respect that this is what you want to do, not based upon something somebody else has said and now you feel like, wow, I'm part of the wrong organization. No. What you do is you try it. Try the fire. Try it. I mean, don't just, well, you know, no, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. If you're going to leave an organization, leave it for your benefit, for your mind's sake, not because of somebody else, okay? Because then you ain't leaving it for you. You're leaving it because of somebody else said something regarding that organization, trying to discredit them and to dismiss them like if they don't exist, when they have been here now almost 100 years or more for most of them, and a lot of them have been here for over 100 years. These Grand Lodges aren't going anywhere, okay? They're not going anywhere, all right? Now, with that being said, so we're going to take a look at the 3rd D. They try to demonize you. Oh, man. They try to demonize you. They try to put you in a stereotype of, oh, man, they're going to beat you up. They're going to initiate you. They're going to take your money. All that nasty traits. They be trying to put the nastiness on you. They try to demonize you. They try to come after your name, your reputation. Everything that they can gather up on you, they go after. I'm telling you from personal experience. I'm not telling you something somebody told me, something I got to guess about. I'm telling you these are the experiences that I have personally had. Okay, even on this particular YT channel, I have dealt with that, and I'm like, dude, as Masons, as Black Masons, we're pulling from the same group of people. We are. We go to the same church, same restaurants, same community. Same everything, concerts, all that stuff, for the most part, 98%. And this is who we are dealing with. We're dealing with us. And for any of us to go after one and to try to discredit who we are as a group of people when we're trying to actually raise the consciousness or at least do something to uplift the community, I'm not going to go after you. I find that does a disservice to myself and to my community to go after you. No. You're not my open enemy. No, not at all. Not when we're living side by side. Not when we're living in the same community, trying to uphold and uplift the community, whatever your charities may be, whatever your banquets may be. We're selling tickets to the same people. No, we're doing that. No, I'm not going to do that to someone I respect, somebody that I enjoy being around, somebody who respects me with the same admirations. I'm not going to do that. So all Masons don't get along with each other. Oh, no, they don't. I'm being honest with you. All Masons don't get along with each other. Hell, as a matter of fact, they have actually fought each other. Let's just be honest. Oh, this is a fact. Don't get it twisted, brother. No, they don't. All Masons don't get along. Black, white, Filipinos, Mexicans, whatever, they do not get along. All Masons do not get along. You know, there's a persona that they do. But no, sir, absolutely not. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. I'm here speaking facts and truth. Don't be fooled. All Masons do not get along. They don't. That's a fact. You can take that or let it along. I'm just being honest with you. So, yeah, I know that's crazy. That's crazy. How could you not get along? I'm gonna tell you the reason they don't get along is the immaturity of the person who comes into the Masonic order, and they get around the wrong group of brothers. They get around the wrong group of sisters, and they have this back and forth. They do. I'm being honest. They in these chat groups. They're cursing each other out, including me. Including me. They cursing each other out. They going back and forth with each other regarding Freemasonry. All sorts of things are being said, and I'm being honest. Let's just keep it 100%. So when you hear brothers talking about, oh, you know, that group steals money. Hell, all of them steal money. All of them. Okay? There are Grand Lodges who have lost millions of dollars because the treasurer and secretary has stolen millions of dollars. There are Grand Lodges out here suing each other. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. But they want to hold up the persona like, oh, we lovey-dovey. No, we are not all lovey-dovey. We don't even respect for the most part, we don't even respect each other. That's truth. You know, so that's the thing that I see. In which the brother, he said, we are Prince Hall Masons. The other coordinate bodies are Prince Hall Affiliation. Okay, so I'm going to go back a little bit because I got 2 more D's to do. Okay, in 1944 at Hot Springs, in 1994 in Hot Springs, Arkansas, okay, PHA as we know it today was organized. They was organized under Prince Hall Affiliation. I understand what Brother Jay is saying regarding that he's a Prince Hall Mason and that the other departments of Prince Hall, such as the Scottish Rite and York Body, are affiliation. I understand it. But we also know that in the Masonic realm of things, when you say PHA, you know exactly who you're talking about. That's the truth. When you say PHA, PHO, International, these letters have meaning to them, and we all know distinctively within the African American diaspora of who you're talking about. That is the fact. That is true. Okay? But as far as all Masons get along, no. Most of us want to fight each other. What up? What up? Most of us want to fight each other. Yeah, man, let's just be honest. You're clandestine, you're bogus, you're this. Oh man, the back and forth is unreal. The back and forth within the diaspora of Freemasonry is unreal. I wonder often, why do people even today want to be Masons, knowing that the bullshit that you deal with, man, I can do most of this stuff by myself. I don't really need Freemasonry to do this, but because of I'm gonna tell you for me, but because of the friendship through Freemasonry, in the places I've been, and the people I've met within the diaspora of Freemasonry, really just solidifies what it should be. I'm gonna say this again. because of the people I've met, the relationships I've built with the diaspora of Freemasonry shows me what it should look like. That's why I'm still a Mason. That's the truth. That is the honest truth. I've been able to travel and visit a variety of different Masonic bodies from different races of people, and they have shown me what Masonry should look like. Okay? And in showing me that, I have enjoyed the attributes, I've enjoyed Masonry. For me, that's me. I can't speak for everybody. That's me. So that's why I'm in the Grand Lodge I'm in. That's why I don't be tripping on nobody like I used to, and I'm good. Now, we're gonna take a look at these other 2Ds, all right? So we already talked about they try to dismiss you, they try to discredit you. Then we talked about demonizing. That's another one they definitely try to do. They try to demonize you. That's a fact. If you are in these different chat groups, you know it. You've seen it. I have personally experienced it. They have put my personal information out there, so I know. Then after they do that, the last thing they try to do is to destroy you. When you're like, well, how do they try to destroy you, Brother Hawkins? How do they try to do that? So here's what they do. All right. They try to exploit those who are around you. Then they try to silence you. Then they try to manipulate and they talk shit about you. Okay? And then after that, they try and they get other people to join in doing that thing to you, and that's how they try to destroy you. Now, for anybody in this chat, and if you're a Mason, a Prince Hall Mason, and you think I'm wrong, say, brother, that doesn't happen. You could be honest with me. Just say, no, that doesn't happen. We don't do that. Just tell me. If you're a Prince Hall brother in this group, just tell me this doesn't happen. I'll wait. I need for someone who's in this chat group, who's a Prince Hall Mason, tell me this doesn't happen. Okay? We don't try to dismiss you. We don't try to discredit you. We don't try to demonize you. And we don't try to destroy other organization by undermining them. We don't do that. Greetings. I'll wait. I got a little time. I got about maybe 10, 15 more minutes left. Greetings, everybody who's coming on. Name a car for an edit. You know. So that's just my opinion. Those are the 4Ds that I've come across and watching. Just pay attention, just watch. And that's what I've been doing lately. And this is what I've come up with. Kent Duke, Masonic, Washington, D.C. Good afternoon. Illinois research. Greetings to you. So today we're talking about the 4Ds of PHA. And for those of you who are just coming in, please go back and watch. We're talking about how PHA, and anybody can correct me. You can come in and say, you're wrong. Come back, holler at me. So you can check me on this. This is what I've found by just watching in the various chat groups. That Prince Hall Freemason try to dismiss you, they try to discredit you, they try to demonize you, and they try to destroy you. This is what they do to other organizations. This is not, well, for me, I felt as if, and I know that it was personal, but as an organization, this is what they do to other organizations, other Masonic groups, such as International, such as PHO, Prince Hall Origin, such as the what we would call John G. Jones, Ancient Free and Accepted Masons, such as Modern Free. They do that to them, but they won't do it to mainstream Grand Lodges. They won't try to discredit them. They won't try to dismiss them. They won't try to discredit them or demonize them or destroy them. They will not try to do any of that. No way in freaking no, they won't. I have yet to see a Prince Hall Mason criticize a mainstream Grand Lodge in regards to their history. I've yet to see it. Although we know that their history is not great either. None of them are. Brother, I appreciate that. You know what? I appreciate that. And I can respect that. And it's probably out of love that you're saying that. That's how I'm going to receive it, like you gave it. I'm going to receive it that way. And this is not personal. I'm just giving my my perspective on what I observe, okay? So this is not an individual thing towards anybody. This is a group thing towards what I have personally observed. And if I'm wrong about it, just say that doesn't happen. It just blatantly, you can tell me, this does not happen. But I'm telling you what I've personally seen, and not only that, what I've personally experienced from being in the various chat groups. I'm from California. You know. So with that being said, you have to be able, when you see stuff like that, I don't care what Masonic jurisdiction you're in, when you see stuff like that, you should have the balls enough to shut it down and say, man, that's not how Masons carry themselves. But what happens is we end up in a lot of personal arguments and debates over nothing. Shit popped off 250 years ago. A lot of us are still talking about and debating this and that, you know. They ain't Masons because of this guy. They ain't Mason because, I mean, it's just the rhetoric that we do. Hear me clearly. The rhetoric that we do and give to each other, we shouldn't do that. If you don't consider that lodge to be legit, just, okay, well, they ain't legit. Just, okay. Sooner or later, they're going to fall away. But what we do, oh, man, they taking people money. We got to tell everybody they taking people money. Look, a lot of Grand Lodges. Let's just have this conversation. I don't care what the name of the Masonic jurisdiction is. A lot of them have taken individuals' money, including mainstream. Because I had a young man that came to me and said, well, I paid for my petition. I've been waiting 3 months. Nobody never called me back. I went back to get my money, and they was like, no, they ain't giving it back. And I'm like, well, bro, you filled out a petition, you gave them your money, they ain't giving it back. I mean, I can't do anything about it. People of the state of California, LLC. What will you do? Well, what you need to do is start sending positive messages to individuals. We tear each other down. Let me see. We tear each other down. I lost it. Ah, where'd it go? All right, I lost that. Okay. So LLC says a lot of those Masonic. Oh man, I'm losing your thing. Okay. What we need to do is start sending a positive message to individuals. We tear each other down so much and don't build each other up. Absolutely, I agree with that. I can't lie about that. We do. But here's what happens, and it's not an excuse. This is not an excuse. This is factual. Here's what happens. When some of us try to send that positive vibe, we meet with so much resistance until it becomes bothersome. Why should I even do it? Meeting with this much resistance, when you are strictly trying to portray or put something out positive, but when you meet with that much resistance sometimes, you often wonder, why am I even bothered with it? So a lot of individuals leave Masonry and never returns, you know, because of what they hear, because of what they see. And that's the truth of the matter. This is why Masonry membership has fallen so much, because of that. And only the young people are going to be able to save it. Your young brothers who are coming in their 20s and 30s, they're going to be the ones that save Masonry. They're going to be the change that I would love to see, to where this more respect will be shown to brothers of various Masonic jurisdictions. And when you're able to do that, then the narrative changes. The narrative changes. You may not tell me that I can't sit and lodge with you, but out of respect to who we are as individuals and the Masonic practices that we do, we have more respect for each other. That's really the genre. That's really it. Y'all should hold each other accountable. Well, you can only hold those accountable in your own Masonic jurisdiction. You can only hold those accountable that you are around. You can't hold every Masonic brother accountable because they don't want to hear it. Let's just be honest. They don't want to hear it. And then if you're not in their Masonic jurisdiction, they'll tell you, fuck off. I don't want to hear that, man. You're not even a Mason anyway. They'll tell you that. So no, it's difficult to hold everybody accountable when they don't want to be held accountable, when they don't see you, when they want to dismiss you, discredit you, and demonize you and try to destroy you. You can't hold those type of people accountable, you know. But I do agree with you, you know. LLC, I don't mind. You can post whatever you want to post, bro. It ain't personal. I think a lot of people who comes through here, they want to hear the naked truth regarding Freemasonry. And I'm going to give it to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm going to give it to you. The naked truth. I've been in Freemasonry going over 35 years now. 35 years. And I've had a ball at it. And I tell anybody, I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have. But along the way, I've met some great people. Man, I've met some awesome people. People I've built friendships with across the country, across the world. And no, I wouldn't give it up. Nope, not this journey. This has been one hell of a journey. The good, the bad, and the ugly. I've seen some Masons I never talk to again. Never. I don't care. I really don't. And I've seen some that I call them often just to check in on them and see how they're doing, you know. But you know, it's a life journey, and you have to be able to take those working tools that we use, that we perceive and give and talk about, and really begin to apply them to your spiritual walk in life. And when you're able to do that, it does help you to become and build you up to be the best Mason that you can be. It does that. You know, it actually does that. And this is where we're at, though. So I'm not the person who wants to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to give it to you. There's some nasty Masons out here. When I say nasty, I mean their attitudes. I mean the persona of everything about them. You ask them, hey, man, how can I become a Mason? You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You don't need to know about this. Well, and then when you try to talk to them and, oh, man, I can't talk to you. Why? I'm inquiring about becoming a member of this honorable society, fraternity of Freemasonry, but you can't talk to me? Well, I need not to be a part of that particular jurisdiction. So move on. Find your place where you're going to be accepted and respected. Masonry is universal, period. And I hear brothers like, well, you ain't recognized. Brother, Masonry is universal. It is freaking huge. It is huge. You know, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm personally fine with it. But today we were talking about those 4D's. I need for you to go back and just pay attention. And if I'm wrong, you can tell me. You can hit me back up and tell me you were wrong, bruh. You're wrong. I'm just telling you how we treat each other. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to hold a false light up and telling you it's all great. I'm not going to do that. There's some shitty people in Freemasonry. There's some fucked up people in Freemasonry. There's some people I never trust. I don't care what oath of obligation I will not trust you with my dog. Absolutely. Not after you've caused me harm, hurt, and danger. Not after you have tried to dismiss me, tried to discredit me, tried to dishonor me, tried to destroy me, and you want me to be your friend? Nah, never. Never. Nope. I won't do that. I won't do that to myself. You know. Let me see. There will never be complete unity or togetherness, sadly. Absolutely. But that doesn't say you can't try. It doesn't say, Fred Anderson, it doesn't say you can't try. Individually, it doesn't say that. On a group mission, that's going to be hard because the leadership aren't ready for it. It starts with the leadership, and if the leadership doesn't want it, it ain't going to happen. And even sometimes when the leadership want it, if the body of brothers or sisters doesn't want it, it ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. No, sir. So I don't even look for it. I used to. I was so freaking naive. I used to. But now I'm like, hey, I do me. I enjoy me. I enjoy Masonry on the levels in the states in the countries, and every place else where I can go. I have a ball with it. That's what I do for me. They can afford to join, but the craft is not for them. Yeah, you might, yeah. You know, they can afford to join, and the craft may not be for them. Brother Tony, you are speaking truth. Remember me and my cousins from Pabona? Hey, what's up? We were working with a sitting wishful master from International Free and Accepted Masons. Oh, okay, cool, cool. Greetings. Yeah, yeah, I do remember you. Absolutely. Is Mason a religion, big bro? No, it's not. Masonry doesn't ask you if you believe in Jesus as your Lord and Savior. It asks you, do you believe in a deity? And if your answer is yes, and they proceed to move forward with other Q&A questions in regards to you being the best man that you can be. But no, Masonry is not a religion at all. At all. These situations are bound to manifest based on the, oh yeah, jealousy and, you're so right, Illinois Research. You're right. What degree am I? I am a 33rd and 95th degree Mason. And that can be explained so at another setting, but yeah, that's me. I have seen two brothers that doesn't speak to each other because one is, absolutely. Yeah, so you know I'm telling the truth. But why is that? Why is that? You have to ask yourself, why is that? Why would two living brothers, why would two people who look like each other, why would two people who profess to be Masons do that? Why would two people who've taken an obligation of such to that extent that you can't even speak to each other? Man, you know what I'm saying. Come on, it's true. Are there any black grandmasters? Oh man, there's a whole lot of black grandmasters. There's a whole lot of black grandmasters, but that doesn't mean anything. And when I say that, it's because a lot of them don't understand the wherefore all of the position for which they're in. A lot of them don't understand the position. They're grandmasters, but they don't know how to use that position to unify. They don't know. So therefore, no unification, no acceptance, no understanding, no communication, none of that happens. None of it. I don't care. None of it happens. You know? Let's see. I have no problems with Masons. I have a problem with some of the business practices that take away from the important aspect of the community. She refers to do certain actions that are required by the state. Active in it like I was as a young man in my late 40s. Now I really be on the chill. Yeah, I think that's what happens to a lot of us. We be on the chill. We begin to see Mason from a whole nother perspective. Absolutely we do. Everything is going well. Thank you for asking. Nah, they want somebody that's already has status. No, not really. It's not that you already have status. You got to be in a position. It's not required that you have status, but you have to be in a position. You got to have a job. You got to, if you're married, you got to make sure you take care of your family, because there's membership fees to being a Mason. Okay, or some call it dues or whatever you want to call it. All right. So what you have to do is be able to navigate that. If you have a family and you can't afford the membership fees or dues, don't do that to yourself, okay? But you must be able to take care of yourself and your family when you are a Mason, period. So no, it's not really about your status, because I know people who don't even have a job right now and they're Masons. It's not about your status. It's about who you are as an individual, and about what you are as a man. And that's in my personal opinion, based on my own experience. I'm a Lewis. I was initiated in 1998 at 18. Born January 1980. I'm 44 years old. Today, happy birthday. The young will carry the craft. I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope that the young carries the craft and makes it, to flip it, and so it looks like what it should look like. You know, that's my hope. That's my dream. You know, because they have the ability to do it. They have the ability to do it, and that's what I look forward to. You know. Appreciate it, guys. A problem is a lot of these Masons do not enter into. I'm on here right now. What's up? I see you. The problem is a lot of these Masons do not enter into the library in my hometown. Oh, really? Okay. All right. 25 years in Masonry. I didn't ask to join anything. I asked, well, you make it. Well, you make me a Mason. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm just going through because I got behind. So what did the dude say when they blindfolded you on your first ritual? And for me? What did they ask me when I was blindfolded? Well, they asked me quite a few questions. Is it one in particular you want me to identify? And I would say, let me see. The first question was asked of me is, do I trust him? Did I trust him? That was the question asked of me when I was blindfolded. Do you trust me? That was asked of me. But we have to teach the young right. Absolutely, we do. Absolutely. Didn't he say that, Mac, I'm just in the Blue Lodge, so I'm not familiar with the appending bodies. Yeah. So look, I'm gonna log off today, but I appreciate everybody simply tuning in, Simply American. Absolutely. What's going on with you? I hope everybody's doing well. Please hit the like button. Hey fam, any suggestion on what I should do about all of these Gentile warts? Gentle warts. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor, man. Go to the doctor. Oh my God. But look, hey, everybody, whatever you do, be well, stay out the bushes, keep your light on, continue the journey. Have a good day, everybody. Peace and be well.